Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoes.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been probably 3 years since we uploaded a kind of state of the game room video, so I figured I would do that since everything is currently working. So yeah, I think 2016 was the last time we did one of these. So just want to walk through and kind of show you guys what's new, what's changed, all that good stuff. Obviously, the biggest project we've done in the last 3 years is insulating the garage door finally. I have a video about that. So if you want to check that out, you can. Candy machine is still here. 3 years later, we still haven't put anything in it. It still just has the same gumballs. Kids don't really use this. I got this at a garage sale for like 20 bucks. So it kind of just sits here and does nothing. I want to put some more candy in it, but I don't know if that's a waste for us or what the deal is, but that's still here. Still have the Centipede Cabaret running the Mark Spaeth 6-pack kit, which I love. It gives you Pac-Man Fast and Slow, Pac Plus Fast and Slow, and Miss Pac Fast and Slow. So we always have it running Miss Pac-Man. I got this from my buddy Griffin, local bro, San Diego. Talked about this last video. It had that hot pursuit button. I never did anything with that. Just kind of left it as is. It's in good shape. I love Miss Pac-Man. I like Pac-Man. I like having the 6-pack kit. Good stuff. So Centipede Cabaret still with us. This is our little cabaret area. I have this on Millipede all the time now because we got ourselves another centipede and you don't need 2 centipedes. So I still need to replace this overlay. I still haven't done that either 3 years later, which is crazy. But I think in the last video we talked about, I had installed a marquee light for it there. And other than that, this is still, I mean, rock solid. It's been great. The monitor still needs to be degaussed. I haven't done that yet either. Just whatever. I'm bummed about this overlay. It was a new old stock overlay. I got this from my buddy Andy. And I think originally when he got it, someone had put this overlay on. You can see it still has the backing on it. So instead of removing the old overlay, they just put this on with the backing on it and it cracked and it's all messed up. So still need to do that, but it's awesome. I love Centipede and Millipede. I love this cabinet. It's my favorite Atari Cabaret style cabinet. Outrun Mini is still here. This will never leave. This is my favorite driving game of all time. Don't think we've done anything. Oh, actually the B gear broke on this probably 6 months ago. So we replaced that, which was really easy. Has the free play kit in it. Darren F on Clov made that a long time ago. So you can have this game on free play. It saves high scores. I haven't done the battery mod still to this. So every, I don't know, 6 or 7 months, if I don't turn the game on soon enough, the high scores go away. But we installed the marquee light in here. And yeah, everything else is kind of the same. This cabinet needs a lot of love. I'm not even going to say I'm going to do anything to it because I'm never going to get around to it. So grab this Nintendo banner. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I want to try and like cover up the garage insulation with something. And in my head, I was kind of going to get a banner for this side and this side. But this is just kind of up there. The boys wanted it up. So it's hanging up like, there for right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might move it over and get another banner to hang over here. I just kind of want to like get rid of this white garage door insulation, but I like it. It was like 16 bucks on Amazon if you guys want one of those. Paperboy, another game that's never leaving. We still have our tokens that Ty gave us from, I don't know where these are from, but 1984. I love this marquee too. It's super cool. Paperboy is my favorite game. There was a Paperboy, my little handheld, I don't know what happened to it. It used to sit right here on this control panel. New old stock grips are on there. I think those were there on the last video. This monitor needs to get rebuilt. That needs to happen, but replace the pots on the steering. This game's been rock solid. I've had this 10 years, I think now. Never had, knock on wood, any issues with it. This was on the floor at California Extreme for a couple years. I got this from my buddy Kevin, who's not around anymore in the hobby, I don't think. Love this game. Still have tubing. Waterfall marquee is one of the coolest marquees ever. I think you can see that. Yeah, that little waterfall effect. Got this game for free from Van, and I told her I would never get rid of it since she gave it to me. That was super nice of her. She's trying to get rid of games and was like, hey, do you want a tubing? And I said, yes, I do. 2-player simultaneous game, which is always fun to have in the lineup. Haven't had to do anything to this. You can't see them. I put the Repro Gators on. Most of the cabinets are missing those. We did that. But other than that, this has just been chilling. It actually gets a lot of play. The kids like this game. It's fun. I kind of wish it, I don't know if, maybe it does save high scores. I don't remember. I think it does. It might save the top 3. It's a fun game though. I was going to say I wish it saved high scores, but I think it does. So yeah. Punch Out is next to that. I need to get a new bezel. I've been talking to Dave from Buffalo about that. This bezel's so messed up. I need to do that. But this still, 3 years later, I've done nothing to it. I need to replace the CPO. I need to do a whole restoration of both my Punch Out cabinets. But Punch Out's amazing. I love this game. Another game that'll just never leave. I need to get... There's a mod you can do where you hit the knockout button to coin up the game. This is one of those games that sits in a static free play mode if you have it on free play, so I need to do that. Still have Pedro Serrano's locker up here. There's still some Monkish cans. I started doing this thing where I was trying to like put Monkish to keep the labels, and I'm terrible at doing anything. So I still have a bunch of cans, and I should throw them out. But yeah, Punch Out, 1984. There was actually a really, really cool YouTube, or a thing that went on YouTube about the history of Punch Out. You guys should check that out. Mario Brothers Wide Body, still here. This will never leave. Still hasn't been restored. It needs to be. Scratch built cabinet, so it needs to be painted. You can't see anything though, but I need to play this game more. I realized I played it a couple weeks ago with my oldest son, and we had a blast playing it. I don't play it enough, and I don't know why. It's just one of those things. Love it. Tapper is next to that. I'm having some board issues again with this, so I gotta send this board to CD Jump and see if he can hook it up again. There's sprite issues and all that good stuff, but I mean, it works. You can play it. It just gets kind of wonky. Haven't done anything else to this. I don't think anything else really needed to be done. The overlay's fine. I left it. The side art is nice, so I'm not going to touch that. But yeah, Tapper is amazing. Probably, well, as far as MCR games go, I'm not like a big Tron fan. This is my favorite MCR game. I like Timber too, but Timbers are just ridiculously expensive now, so I will never have a Timber. So Tapper is going to have to suffice. Team America poster, F yeah. This, I actually grabbed this from work. It's been really, really warm here the last couple weeks, and even with the garage being insulated, when I come home, I can open this side door right here, and when I turn this fan on, it brings all of the cool air in, so it's amazing. I got to figure out where I'm going to actually put that though. 720 is still here. Today's actually July 20th. Happy 720. My second favorite Atari game, next to Paperboy. This is a little Lagunitas Waldo special. This was back in 2015. You actually used to have to go to bars to get pours of this. They hadn't bottled it yet, so the one time my brother-in-law and I went over there, they were doing these little posters and gave them away, so I threw it up on the wall. So that's what that is. But yeah, 720, 1986. Still have lots of work to do to this game, and it's never going to happen either, so we're just going to play it. I love 720. This is new. Centipede, this was my dad's game. This was actually, I told the story when I uploaded the video. This is the game that got me into this hobby. He bought this on eBay, and I couldn't believe that you could buy arcade games, and I started buying arcade games too. So this game's actually in really good shape. I need to replace the starter for the marquee light, so that works, but the side art's nice. There, I uploaded a video showing this cabinet, so you can go watch that if you'd like. Plays great. I still haven't hit 100,000 on this game, which kind of bums me out, but it's a hard game for me. Centipede is from 1980. It is 1 year older than I am. Crazy. Donkey Kong is next to that. This is still here. This will never go away either. This has the Donkey Kong remix kit in it. Fun game. Remix is really, really hard. I enjoy it though. I got this from my buddy Mark before I moved down here, so I've had this for 8 years now, which is crazy. It had some monitor issues that my buddy Greg figured out. But it's been, I mean, I haven't had any issues with it since we moved, so almost 9 years strong. Joe Boo is still up here. He's awesome. Will Clark, 1989 NLCS MVP. This is, Will Clark is my favorite baseball player of all time. He was my hero when I was a kid. More monkish cans. There's a bobblehead of the GOAT, which is awesome. I got this for Christmas last year, I think, so I threw it up there. These Nintendo cabinets are awesome. Like, you can throw little toys and stuff up there, so it's fun to kind of have fun stuff. So that's Donkey Kong. Super Punch-Out is still here. This game, also another game that will never leave. Still need to cap the upper monitor. It's still full of jail bars and doesn't look good. There's a theme here. I say I'm going to do something and it never happens. This control panel is actually in nice shape. I got to get a ducking pole sticker, which will never happen too. Like I said, both the Punch-Out cabinets need to be restored, but you know what? They work and we play them. My oldest son is a Punch-Out fiend. He can beat regular Punch-Out and he can get to Super Macho Man on Super Punch-Out, which is fun. We play this game all the time. Love Super Punch-Out. One of my favorite Super Nintendo games. I told the story last time. I didn't know that Super Punch-Out was an actual arcade game when I first got into this hobby. So it's fun having both of those cabinets side by side. I might rearrange the game room, but for now, they're separate. But they're awesome. Food Fight. This is probably my second favorite arcade game. Actually, I said 720 was my second favorite Atari game. Food Fight's my second favorite Atari game. Sorry, 720, you're number 3. I love the artwork on this cabinet. The game is so fun. I got this in 2009-ish. I've had this game for almost 10 years. This was the game that was at California Stream. I got this from Kevin. Same Kevin that I got Paperboy from. So, I actually, since the last video, we replaced the linkages on the joystick. Those are plastic and they broke, so this joystick did not work for the longest time, and I got some aluminum ones online somewhere. I Googled it. If you're having issues with your Food Fight joystick, check the linkages, and you can just Google aluminum Food Fight joystick linkages, and now the joystick is awesome. So, never replaced the bellow in it, so it's still soft, but whatever. Food Fight, another game right now, it's just going for insane amounts of money. So this is a game that if I got rid of, I would never get it back. So it is never leaving. I love this game. Love the cabinet. Probably the best Atari cabinet there is. Next to Food Fight, Zookeeper used to be over here. We had elevator action, that's gone too, but Zookeeper's over here now because this artwork has to be seen. So where it's sitting now, it's perfect. I gotta replace some of the marquee bulbs that are here. What have we done since the last video? Finally rebuilt the monitor. So the last monitor I had, the flyback was bad, and it took a while to warm up, and it would go dark, and there was all kinds of issues. But this thing's absolutely beautiful now. I don't know if it shows well, through this camera, but it's awesome. This cabinet is in such good shape. This was on a location I think for 5 months of its life, and then sat in a guy's basement. So. It's mint. It's freaking fantastic. I've never seen a Zookeeper cabinet that wasn't restored in better shape, original shape. This actually has, this is the J-Rock board that's running in here. It still has all the original hardware and board in there. I was having board issues with my Zookeeper, so I put the J-Rock kit in it, and I have zero problems. None of the high scores ever leave. It plays perfect. It's awesome. You would never know if I didn't tell you that this wasn't original hardware. So. We have a Video Craze poster up here. This was an old, I don't even know where this Gravatar poster came from, but I put it up there. I want to really start decorating the walls out here. But I think this is an original Atari poster. It's not in the best shape, but it looks cool out here. Video Craze, Dave gave this to us when gosh, that was 10 years ago, I think. It brings back good memories of being on Clav. That was a cool little documentary that he shot. So this is new. This is our Capcom Big Blue Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. This game was huge in my growing up. I played this game in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, probably more than any other game. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition Hyper Fighting is my favorite iteration of the game. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, this game seriously, people call me a pussy for saying it, but this game, the computer assistance on this is ridiculous. This is the hardest game I've ever played. If you're good at this game, you're a legend, period. I got this game, I think, end of last year, so we've had this for almost a year now. And I think someone said this was an Alien vs. Predator cabinet. It's got a 3-player coin door on it. It's in really, really nice shape. It's awesome. The monitor is beautiful. Suicide battery was replaced, so we don't have to worry about that for a while. It's Super Street Fighter 2. It's freaking amazing. You can see how nice that cabinet is. Not a whole lot of blemish on that. This is the newest edition and a game that I am absolutely obsessed with right now. Golden Tee Live 2019. I have been playing this exclusively out here. This is the first time I've turned like all the games on. Actually, since I did the video of picking this up. I come out here every single day after work and I turn this on and I play a couple games. I'm obsessed. It's so fun and so hard, and I feel like I'm getting better. It's funny, I owned a Golden Tee 4 forever, and after playing live, I don't think I could go back to playing that game. You could see we got this up and running live. We play this online. It's fun to come home every day. There's always tournaments going on. I mean, this is, talk about like replay value for a home game room. Golden Tee Live is probably the highest replay value you could get. I fixed the marquee. It was kind of strobe lighting when we first, when I uploaded the first video of when I got this. I have a little project that I'm doing with this that I will show you when we're done. I gotta figure out how to do this. My like internet's out here. Like it's just, this is a mess. You can't see it like unless you're going like this, but yeah, this cabinet is beautiful. This was on a location but never used. Really, it was like a promotional thing that got used like once a year. So I uploaded a video of this. It's almost mint. The only blemish we have is here on the T molding, but got this from my buddy Brad. He is awesome. This game is awesome. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. So next to that, our NBA Jam Tournament Edition cabinet. I think the last time we did a walkthrough, I was having issues with my Tournament Edition board, which I still haven't found anyone who fixes them, and I think Tetris was in it, but I got another maximum hang time board, so that's what's in this. I don't know what the deal is with this though. Like if I turn the game off, the battery's fine, but it'll do the CMOS whatever error and I lose my record all the time. I have no idea why it does that. Someone had said there might be like a RAM thing that you're supposed to do an upgrade or something. I don't know. 4-player cabinet, JAMA, it's awesome. I got this before I moved down here. I've had this game for close to 10 years, and it has the NBA Jam Tournament Edition topper on it, which is cool. I remember when this game first got released, when Tournament Edition first got released, they had this topper. There was one game that I saw out in the wild that had that. So I don't think these are rare by any means, but you didn't see a whole lot of cabinets with them. I like it. I think toppers are fun. Adds a little flair to the game. The cabinet's nice. I mean, the side art's faded. Typical Midway. I mean, a lot of the NBA Jams are faded, but all the artwork's there. It's cool. And then finally we have our red tent. One of the coolest cocktail games because you can play 2 games in it, which is very, very awesome. RBI Baseball, my favorite baseball game of all time, the best video baseball game of all time, is running on this side, and then we have Excite Bike on this side. I've got boards that I swap out with this. We've got Super Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario, Balloon Fight. I think that might be a Balloon Fight. Yeah, so we've got 2, 4, 5 games for this, which is fun. It's really, really easy to swap games out. You just lift up this little cover, turn the game off, swap out the board, and you are off. I got this from Dylan a long time ago. Another one before I moved down here. So 10 years I've had this. It's a piece of metal. It's not perfect. I mean, I guess I could repaint this. Someone finally repro'd the overlays, I think. So I could do that too. I mean, it's fine. Should I spend the money on it? I don't know. I love this game though. So yeah, that is the current state of the game room, July 20th, 2019. Everything's working. I kind of enclosed this so it's more like you just walk into from here. You walk into out of the house from here. So it's kind of like an enclosed like little arcade, sort of a cavernous space. When you turn the light off, it's really dark out here now with the garage door insulation. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. If anyone has any questions about anything, let me know. We can nerd out over some arcade games. Oh, real quick, I was going to show you the Golden Tee thing. So these 2019 live cabinets, you can see up here, it says GT 2019 HD. These are supposed to run high definition televisions. And this is a regular, just Wells flat screen, 27-inch monitor. So it's struggling. I think what happened is when this game was on that location, it just was left on all the time. So Brad said he'd rejuved it a couple times. It's just, you can see there, it's blurry. It's just, the colors aren't crisp like this upper monitor is. So what I did was, on Prime Day, I got a TV. It's a 28-inch LED HD TV. I got it for 120 bucks. So in a couple weeks, me and my buddy Keith are going to swap this thing out. So I don't know if I'm going to shoot a video showing how to do that. I know other people had been asking about it, and a lot of people, when they get older Golden Tea cabinets, they'll put these newer TVs because that's what the hardware is supposed to run on. I know it sounds blasphemous, but that's that's what we're doing. So Golden Tea Live is going to get a makeover, and it's going to look absolutely beautiful when it's done. I can't wait to have like a high definition television running the hardware the way it's supposed to be. It's going to look rad. So yep, that's it. We're out of here, guys. Like I said, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm stoked there's still people who are into arcade stuff. I posted a couple videos and people seem to interact and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys soon.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.